that Proverbs 16:9. It say a man's heart divideth his way, but the Lord direct his steps. So like I said a while back, I was like, man, it ain't a coincidence that we keep seeing each other out here. And the Lord keeps sending us together, man. You know what I'm saying? The Lord, he basically wanting you to hear the word, man, because the Lord wants you to be saved. Hey, a lot of people, the Lord ain't doing that to. You got people that the Lord is just sitting, walking by, trying to call them, they walking by. The Lord ain't stopping them, man. The Lord ain't, you know what I'm saying? But we keep seeing each other. That's from the Lord, man. The Lord doing all that, man. Because the Lord said the sheep gonna hear, he said the sheep gonna hear his voice. A lot of people ain't the sheep. A lot of our people, they not hearing the Lord's voice. They walking that way, they walking this way. But he said, my sheep, they gonna hear my voice. They gonna stop and listen. They gonna see what's going on, man. Let me get this real quick. I'm gonna show you the sheep. It was that Matthew 15:24. He said, but he answered and said, I am not sent, but into the lost sheep of the house of Israel. So the Lord, man, he sent for the house of Israel, man. That's why we out here, you know, we waking our people up. Like, let them know, hey, man, you the Israelites, man. Because when Yahweh Shah, who the world called Jesus Christ, that ain't really him, but, you know, he was like that. When he was on the earth, he was going around warning his people, man, hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Because our people are lost sheep. Our people are lost like him, man. They don't know who they is. They don't know where they come from. You know what I'm saying? Our people don't know. They don't know about the Lord. And that's why the Lord said this. The Lord said something about our people. He said in Isaiah 1:3. He said, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1:3. He said, the ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider. So the Bible said the ox and the ass, them two dumb animals. The ox and the ass, them two dumb animals. They're hard-headed. The Lord said the ox and the ass, they know who their owner is. Like, they know if they get lost, if they go astray, they know who their owner is to come back home. But he said, but Israel, us, he said, but Israel does not know. My people does not consider. So we don't even consider who our owner is. We don't consider who the Most High is. Our people only get to knowing about Yahweh Shah, the world called Jesus. Our people don't consider that. They think they already know him. I already know the Lord. Our people don't know the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord said this. The Lord, this how you know that you love the Lord or know the Lord right now.
The average person, how their relationship is with God, everybody gonna say good.
Right, everybody gonna say good.
Everybody read it.
Right.
Everybody praying.
Right.
Everybody getting to know God, none of that going to church.
Right. You can have somebody just hit a lick. You can have somebody just hit a lick on the corner store. You ask how their relationship with God, oh, it's good. You just hit a lick at a corner store. You just shot two people. But you say your relationship with God is good. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people think, you know what I'm saying, that the Lord just, I don't know what they be thinking about the Lord. Look what the Lord said right here. Look what the Lord said in 1 John 2:4. But start at 3. It's 1 John chapter 2:3. And hereby we do know that we know him if we keep his commandments. He that says, I know him and keepeth not his commandments is a liar, and the truth is not in him. So you have a lot of our people. They say they know the Lord, but they hate their brother. You know what I'm saying? They say they know the Lord, but they hating their brother in their heart. The Lord said in 1 John 4:20. He said it's 1 John 4:20. If a man say I love God and hate his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he has seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen? So like basically you have a lot of people, they say they love God, right? But they hate their brother, they look exactly like them. So how can you say that you love God who you haven't seen? But no, how can you say you love God who you haven't seen and say you what I'm saying. So like, how can you say that you love God but you ain't seen God? You know, you ain't seeing God, but you hating your brother that's right in front of you. You know what I'm saying? Your brother is a reputation, or your brother looks exactly like Christ did on earth. You know what I'm saying? We made in his image. So how can you hate your brother and he look exactly like Christ? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Same features, all that. That's why the Lord said, man, hey, if you hate your brother, you don't love me. Hey man, the Lord said, you a murderer. Let me get this. A lot of people don't know, man, when you hate your brother in your heart is also your mind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Your heart is your mind. So the Lord say, man, if you hate your brother in your heart, you a murderer, man. Cause that, let me get that. That's in the law. Hold on. I knew it was fire. It looked fire. They gone.
I know.
I'm gonna catch. I might catch them. They got the ice. I ain't seen one of them in a minute, boy. Them ice cold. Pecans.
They should do grapes too out here.
For real? Let me get that real quick. Hey, this is Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17 through 18. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt not in any wise rebuke thy neighbor. You know, it's like he said, thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord. So same thing, man. We have a lot of our people hate each other. All these different type of gangs going on. You know what I'm saying? Our people killing each other. We hate each other. That's against the Lord. The Lord said you have to love your brother. And a lot of our people don't know how to show love and compassion. It's hard for a lot of our people to show compassion to another brother, man. Like how we do, we dap each other, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't even know each other like that, but we dap up. People can't do that. A lot of people can't do that. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, bro, back up.
No, you're right. You know, the girl at me last night, she was like, about this Will Smith thing. I was like, man, folk want us to be guys and we were slapping each other.
Right.
Doing that, man. I was like, man, that's what folk want us to do.
They want us to do that.
Yeah.
He ended up getting an award right after that. He won an award after that.
It's edge.
Huh?
It's edge.
See that? Right after he slapped this man, he got a reward. They rewarded him for doing that.
Y'all trying to
We
make the
embarrass
man look
ourselves,
bad.
though. Yeah, that's it.
Always try to make us look bad. Everywhere you look, man, our people are looking. Hey, man, you see, they say one of our people do something bad on the news. They'll try to find the oldest picture when he looking crazy and put it on the news.
Yeah, that's what they do.
They won't never find a new. What if he was a, you know what I'm saying? He had a nice suit on. They won't try to find a picture where he got a nice suit on. He got the you know what I'm saying, the slacks on. They won't try to find that. They'll try to find a picture of him back in the day when he was smoking the blunt. They'll post that picture of him being dangerous. They'll do that. The news paint us as being the bad people. We not the bad people. They paint us as being dumb. You know what I'm saying? That's why I wish I had my Babylon the Timbuktu book. I mean, I ain't gonna say I wish. This Deuteronomy 7 and 6. He said, for thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So the Lord chose the Israelites to be above all people upon the face of the earth. So everybody used to call us porch monkeys. They called us what they called it? Jigaboos. They called us all, I think it's a poster. I don't know if I got it. It's a poster with all the names that they called us. It might be in my car. But they called us all these different names. They treat us all bad, making us think that we nothing. But God said we are chosen people. The Lord said we are above all people upon the face of the earth. We're supposed to be in rulership right now, man. We're supposed to be in rulership, but we disobeyed the Lord. So the Lord said, man, I'm going to punish y'all for y'all being disobedient. But it ain't no other people like Israel. There ain't no other people like us. That's why we are special people, man. That's why the other nations, the other people, they hate us. They hate us, they jealous of us, and we don't do nothing to them. It's just who we is as a people. You know what I'm saying? That they don't like who we is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, facts, right. Right, you know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? You good? Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Fine, man. You remember what you were called?
Free.
All right. Yes, sir, yes, sir. Do you remember what we were? I can tell you, and it's good that you even knew though, because a lot of people don't remember what these is. That's good that you knew. This Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. He says, speaking to the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue. And it shall be unto you for a friend, that you may look upon it and remember all the commandments of the Lord and do them, and that ye seek not after your own heart, and your own eyes, after which ye used to go horn. So they basically like reminders for us to keep the commandments. So if I ever think about remember what we can and cannot eat?
Yeah. Or,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Things that's in the water
Yeah, I
that.
was just finna say.
Right, right. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have fins and scales in the water. You know, so we can't eat crabs, we can't eat shrimp, lobster, oysters, all them bottom feeders. They eat everything at the bottom of the ocean. Do you remember the Sabbath day when I told you Sabbath day was?
Hold on. I remember you saying it's not Sunday.
It ain't Sunday.
You said Friday, one.
Right, yeah, it started at Friday sundown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause it started at Friday sundown and it's from Saturday sundown. 'Cause that's when the sun go down, that's when it's a new day. When the sun go down. Not at 12 o'clock at night. So the real Sabbath day would be at Friday sundown and Saturday sundown. Let me read this. I'm gonna read to you how they got Sunday being the Sabbath day. It's on the internet. It says yeah, it say basically it say Sunday. This how they get Sunday being the Sabbath day. It say Sunday was another work day in the Roman Empire on March 7th through 21. However, Roman Emperor Constantine issued a civil decree making Sunday a day of rest from labor, stating all judges and city people and the craftsmen shall rest upon the vulnerable day of the sun. So basically, how they got Sunday being the Sabbath day was this man named Constantine. He was a Roman emperor his name was Constantine. He changed the Sabbath day to be a Sunday because he wanted it to be Sunday. He was a white man, he was a Roman emperor. So he changed the Sabbath day to be Sunday because that's when because they worship the sun on that day. That's where they get Sunday from. And Sunday was the day that they worship the sun, which is idolatry. So he made that day, basically he made that day to represent him in the sun. So that's how they get the Sunday being the Sabbath day. But the Bible said the Sabbath day, the seventh day. And the seventh day will be Saturday, but it starts at Friday sundown. When the sun go down Friday, that's when it's really Saturday. It's just everything confused. When we came to America, they changed everything. They changed all the times. Right. And that's the biggest deception. That picture, it's crazy because a lot of our people still believe that picture. It's about it. My grandma, she got white Jesus in her house.
Yeah, I remember being in the church, man. You know what I'm saying? My pastor was black.
Right.
That with a white Jesus up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. With a white Jesus. You know what I'm saying? He had to read that verse when it described it. He had to read it. He had to get into it, man. You know what I'm saying? He had to read it. And that picture to see it, that picture is white supremacy when you think about it. That image of Christ is white supremacy. They use that image you'll go to anywhere, even in the Latino community. They use this image. They use white Jesus, man. And Mary, everybody white. You know what I'm saying? But the Bible don't say he looked like this, man. But they had to use that picture against us. They couldn't let us know that he really looked like us. They already taught us that we nothing anyway. That's why they hide our history. In the school system, we learned about the Greeks, we learned about the Romans, we learned about Alexander the Great. We don't never learn about our history. We always learn about that. That's why I be so bored. That's why I used to go to sleep in history class. I'm like, bro, why we ain't talking about my people? Why every time we talk about my people, it's about slavery? Why you tell us about the king? Yeah. They some colleges, they still teaching that. Like, we grown, we know that this man that discovered America, but they still teaching that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Hey, they had me. Huh? You said who? Who, Alexander the Great? I mean, you saying, they say he was, but it was already here though. The Indians was already here, so how can he discover a land if the Indians already here? The man came up here and took the land. He came up here and took this land from the native Indians, man. That's what he did. And they had me, when I was little, they had me dressing up as a pilgrim. They had me dressing up as the people that came. It was the day that we dressed up. They had, we did the pilgrims and the Indians. And then, I think it was for Thanksgiving, they had me dressed up as a pilgrim. Like, they got me dressing up as the people into this land and took it from my people, they had me dressed up as a cripple. That's what they do. They get us when we young. They start teaching us this history and stuff when we young. Because as a child, you don't question nothing. Whatever they say, you gonna go for it. They tell you that. If they tell you right now, as a child, if they tell you right now the sky is red, you gonna believe the sky is red. Because that's all they teach you as a child. So they been teaching us as a child that, you know what I'm saying, that we black, color of my jacket, that we African American Negroes. So when we get older, we gonna always believe that because that's all that they put in our head. They put all this stuff in our head, all these lies in our head when we was little. So that's why it's hard for people nowadays to come back to the truth because they've been taught since a young age that that these lies, especially when you older people, that pork when they would not put that pork down, like it took me a while to put the crab, shrimp and lobster down. I mean, yeah, the crabs down. I like the crab legs, but you have older people just like that. You tell them about the pork. You can't eat the pork. The pork bad for you. The pork can kill you. You know what I'm saying? They hit you with like I've been eating pork since I was little. Nothing ain't happened to me. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say. They saying this stuff, but they don't know that the Lord got them on a time limit. So the Lord can judge them at any time. You know what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord says certain things that we can and can't eat because we are His chosen people. And you can't put just anything in your body. Because if you defile your temple, man, you defiling the Lord. Because the Lord is dwelling inside your temple. And He don't want to dwell inside no temple that's full of undefiled food and things. So that's why He goes so hard in the Bible about things that we eat, keeping our body clean.
This stuff is right. See this God.
Oh yeah. Oh, see, let me show you. I'll show you. Let me get a look. Yeah, no, I'm saying that wind blowing. I'm turning my back.
Supposed to stand still though.
Yeah, that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah, this is Luke. It is. That's the spirit. That's the spirit of the Lord. That is Luke 14:23. He said, and the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. So the Lord told his servants to go out on the highways and hedges. So he basically saying, go out to where my people at. Anywhere my people at, go out there and let them know, hey man, to come into the house. Basically let them know that salvation is for them. You know what I'm saying? The kingdom of heaven is at hand. Because when, let me get this real quick. When Yahweh Shah was on the scene, that's what he was teaching. Let me get this. It's Matthew 10:5. He says, these 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth, which is his 12 disciples. He said, these 12 Yahweh Shah sent forth and commanded them to say, go not into the way of the Gentiles, and into any city of Samaritans enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. And as ye go, preach, saying the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Heal the sick, cleanse the lepers, raise the dead, cast out devils. Freely you have received, freely give. So the Lord commanded, his 12 disciples to go out on the highways and byways and to compel our people, tell our people that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. That's why when our people be going off, walking by, I'll be like, hey, the kingdom of heaven is at hand. So that's the same thing that Christ did when he was walking the earth. He was going to our people, healing them, letting them know to repent. The kingdom of heaven is at hand. And it's even closer than it was then. We closer than if he was saying that back then, that the kingdom of heaven is at hand, how much more the time that we in now? You know what I'm saying? We closer than we ever was. So that's why, the Lord want our servants on the highways and byways so you can reach them more. Because if you go to the hoods, a lot of our people that's in the hoods, they don't go to church. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them know they don't go to church. So you have to go to them, take this stuff and go to them and bring them the word. Because they ain't going to come to us. They ain't going to come to us. We got to go to them. We got to go to them. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all got any questions though, y'all?
Nah.
Good. So who we is though? Y'all
Israelites.
right.
Yeah.
We them Israelites. That's right. See, I think I told you everything.
I'm trying to think now.
Oh, about the beard.
About the beard.
You gotta let that thing go. You gotta let that thing go. You know what I'm saying? Cause see the lion, even the lion right here, you got that mane under here. You know what I'm saying? That's how and the woman lion can't grow that. That's how you know. You could tell a dyke dressed like a dude. She tried to be a dude, but she can't grow that beard. So you can tell by her baby face. That's a woman. You know what I'm saying? But she had a beard. You couldn't really tell that. 'Cause the beard separates, a man from a woman. That manliness, man.
So, brother, you ever heard the Lord speak to you before?
I mean, I ain't heard him speak personally, but through people, he spoke to me a lot through people.
Yeah, for
Like some stuff I was going through, he'd have it to a person come and talk to me or send me a message. So he speaks through people. You know what I'm saying? That's why he say,
sure. What about you?
Yeah, same thing for me. And the Lord uses people around you to speak, like He speaks through people. So.
right. Hold on. That's why he said this. This Hebrews chapter 13 and verse 2. He said, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware." So, hey man, you never know who you're talking to. You might be talking to an angel.
Oh, for sure.
That's the real stuff.
Yeah.
You could be talking to an angel, you never know like who you talking to. And angels usually come in like homeless people mostly, like people
I was just gonna get ready to say that.
For real.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah, like some homeless people have something to tell you.
It's real. They got the most wisdom. They always humble though. They humble, and that's why a lot of people don't like talking to homeless people because they know that they ain't got no money. They ain't got no form. So a lot of people don't want to talk to them. But they
got some good games
got
for
some
you.
wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Our people don't want no wisdom though. They'd rather have money over wisdom.
Some wisdom will help you get the money.
Right. That's real though. That's why people get a bag and blow it in about a month. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't got no wisdom. They don't got no wisdom, man. And that wisdom, and Proverbs is that book with the wisdom. That's that we say you read Proverbs. Let me get some Proverbs. Proverbs is that book with that wisdom, man. If all our people right now stop what they doing and read Proverbs, man, it won't be no more killing. Everybody be damn. Now we'll probably build our own. If we read Proverbs, we'll probably build our own community like Black Wall Street. They ain't gonna bum it down, but we'll be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the spirit. Check this out. This the spirit. This Romans 8. This Proverbs 8 and 11. For wisdom is better than rubies, and all the things that may be desired are not compared to it. So the Lord said, man, wisdom is better than rubies. You just knowing about the Lord and knowing that you an Israelite, that's better than the man with all the money in the world. Because he don't know nothing. He gonna perish. He got all that money, but he not smart. But the Lord said that person that got wisdom, he said it's better than rubies, gold, money, anything, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why a lot of homeless people are better than a homeless man is better than a rich man at some things, like because like he humble enough to understand. He'll listen to you. But it's kind of a rich man. Mostly rich men. They listen to other men that got money. They don't like to listen to the poor.
That's true.
That's true.
I was a homeless man long time ago. Like, yeah, nephew, I got everything I could possibly want.
Right.
I walked up, I was like, what made me happy was just the internal thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
That's real though. He do got everything, man, cause he got peace. He got that. Hey man, hey, no other night. Let me get that precept.
Some people with all that money, them folks be depressed and all that other
Right.
stuff. Having all the extra stuff going on, yeah, man, this stuff get deep though.
Let me get this on. Oh yeah, check this out. Spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check this out. This Revelations 3 and 17. Because thou sayest, I am rich and increase with goods and have need of nothing, and knowest not that thou art rich and miserable and poor and blind and naked. So the Lord is saying basically, a lot of these people that's rich, they say, I got all the money, I got all the clothes, I got all the cars, I got all the females. They
Like,
saying
don't need God.
they said they don't need God. But the Lord said, man, you are miserable. You are poor. So the Lord is saying, even though they got all that money, they still poor because they poor spiritually.
Yeah, they're taking their life and stuff.
Right. Drinking. They were all these rappers. They be getting high. They have shades on, getting drunk, you can't see their eyes. They're depressed. Because they thought, you said, yeah. That's true though. That's true. When you see somebody's eyes, you can tell like what's going on with them. And because they thought when they had all that money that it was gonna heal them. They put all their trust in money, but once they got that money, it's like, dang, what's now? I got everything, but I still feel depressed. So they don't know what to do. They don't know they need to turn to the Lord. That's their last option they want to do.
That's the best option.
That's the best option, man. I'd rather be poor and have the Lord than be rich and not even know about the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because even though you're rich, right now it's temporary because this coming. So they ain't gonna have that. That money gonna be burnt up. So it ain't gonna really matter at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Right, man. That's the man to know, man.
Yes, boy, I stay so happy, man. I be like, God.
Right.
I think I be trying to be funny. I'm so serious.
That's real though. That's real though. That's why he said, you know what I'm saying? That's why he said this. That's real though. That's why he said this. That's why he said this in Revelation 1 and 3. He said, blessed is he that readeth, and they that hear the word of this prophecy and keep those things that are written in it, for the time is at hand. So John basically said, he said, blessed is that man that reads. The Lord said, you blessed if you read, you know what I'm saying? Because now you got understanding on who you is, where you come from, what's to come. But the people that you know that's worried about the things of the world, that ain't worried about the Lord, that's when they gonna get caught off guard. A lot of our people gonna be caught off guard, man. See the book. And a lot of our people think they too good to read the Bible. I ain't picking up that book. I don't need that book. Right. All right, King. Yes, sir. We need Post ain't going nowhere. Hey, sister, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Go talk to me. Oh, praises. How you doing, sister? You believe in the Bible? Okay. So if I ask you your race or your nationality, what would you tell me? And what have you been taught in America? What's your race and nationality? African American, right? So that term African American, it came out in 1988 by Jesse Jackson. So that term is a new term. So everybody couldn't be African American because if somebody was born in the 1970s, they wouldn't be African American. Only the people that was born in 1988 up. So that's a new term. And also you won't find African American in the Bible. See what I'm saying? And they say we black. Are we really the color of my jacket? We ain't the color of my jacket, right? That make you think. Then they say we Negroes. You won't find Negro in the Bible. So what is our identity? We don't know who he is. We was taught so long that we were African American, Negro, color. But the Bible didn't call nobody Negro or color. You ever heard the Israelites? You ever Israelites? Well, that's who we would be according to the Bible. The Israelites are the people on this chart right here. The blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. We would be the Israelites. We God's chosen people. Because God has a chosen people. Do you think everybody's equal? Would you say every race is equal? You would say that? Alright, check this out, right? Because God, there's something special about his chosen people, right? This Deuteronomy 7 and 6. He says, but thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So God said the Israelites, we're above all people that's upon the face of the earth. That's why nobody can do the stuff we do. They can't cook like us. They can't dress like us. Nobody can dance like us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, just imagine sports, right, without us in the sports. How would sports look without black people playing sports? tell us what we was before slavery. They always start our history when we came over here on slave ship. That's when they start our history. But who were we before slavery? We wasn't always slaves. Now I'm finna show you real quick. I ain't gonna have you long, but I'm finna show you something. Because the reason why we at the bottom of society, being God's chosen people, is because we have a curse on us. God put a curse on the Israelites because we disobeyed him. We didn't keep his laws and commandments. We hurt his feelings, basically. So he said, if y'all hurt my feelings, I'm gonna punish y'all because y'all disobedient. So check this out. This Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I commanded this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. So basically what the Lord is saying is, he gave us some commandments to keep. Being his chosen people, we had rules that we had to abide by. So he said, if y'all don't abide by these rules that I tell y'all, y'all gonna have a curse on y'all. So would you say a curse a good thing or a bad thing? What's a good curse? A lot of people say that though, but what would you say a good curse?
Like basically, like it's like something like good to happen.
That'd be a blessing though, wouldn't it?
It could be the same thing.
A
Some
blessing?
people use it as different things.
I mean, yeah, but if it's something good, it'll be a blessing though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But a curse, what I'm saying about a curse, in this account, it'll be a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? That's like somebody saying, I'm gonna throw curses on you, like they throwing curses on you, they cursing your name. That'd be bad. But the Lord said he's gonna put a curse on the Israelites, us, because we were disobedient. So now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna show you just a few of these curses that prove that we're the Israelites, because they line up with our history. They line up with what we're going through right now. If you want to know anything about your history, the Bible, this it. And I'm gonna show you real quick. So this the first curse that he said was gonna happen to us. He said, curse shall I be in the city, and curse shall they be in the field. So the Lord said, since the Israelites, us, we didn't keep his commandments, he said we're gonna be cursed in the city. So what race of people that you know live in the poorest in the cities? Like in the projects, we live in poor. In the ghettos, we in a trap house, we getting shot down in the streets, police putting their foot on our neck. You know what I'm saying? We marching for our rights. We don't what people doing that. Nice. But the Lord said that he said, since the Israelites they didn't keep my commandments, they gonna be cursed in the city. That's why we so low at the bottom of the city. You know what I'm saying? We live the poorest. We ain't in Beverly Hills. You know what I'm saying? Our people ain't up there living good in them mansions. You know, we living hard. Not all of our people, majority of our people. You don't see many white people in the projects. Our people occupy the projects. Ain't no coincidence that you can go to any city, you can go to any state in the world. Our people gonna occupy the projects. It ain't gonna be a project full of white people. It ain't gonna be no projects full of Arabians. But it will be projects of blacks and Latinos. We occupy them projects. And he also said, and cursed shall I be in the field. So the Lord said, not only are we gonna be cursed in the city, he said we're gonna be cursed in the field too. So this is why we went through slavery. The Lord, this was prophesied thousands of years ago that we were gonna go through this. This is why we went through slavery. It wasn't because the white people were stronger than us and they had the strength to put us in chains. It's because God allowed them to do that because we were disobedient. Even right now, our people still being disobedient. They don't. A lot of our people don't care about the Lord. The same stuff our people are doing right now, they was doing back then. And that's why we got in the situation we in right now. This is why we came over here on slave ships. This is why we have to work 9 to 5s. This is why we ain't got gold no. We don't got gold no more. We got money with our slave master face on. You know what I'm saying? Back then we had gold. And our women didn't even walk. Y'all was getting carried places. Y'all didn't have to walk. But now, since we broke the commandments of the Lord, now we at the bottom of society. Now everybody look at us niggas. They call us niggas now. They call us porch monkeys. You know what I'm saying? People talk about us now. But back then they didn't talk about us. They knew who we was. You know what I'm saying? Here go, I'm gonna give you 2 more curses. Here go another curse, right? This verse 48. No, I'm gonna get 37. He said, and thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a borrower among all nations, whither the Lord lend thee. So the Lord said, since the Israelites didn't keep his commandments, he said we're gonna become an astonishment. You know what astonishment is, sister? Astonishment is like when somebody do something, it's like amazement, like wow, what is they doing? The Lord said that we was gonna become an astonishment. And our people is, you see, our men, our young men, they walk around with their pants down to their knees. You know what I'm saying? Showing their butt. What kind of grown man gonna show his butt? He walking around. Our men think that's cool, showing their butt to another man. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Con. So you come get the word too, sis. Come get the word. The Bible. You believe in the Bible?
Okay.
Right. I'm finna let it go. But basically, the Lord said we're gonna become an astonishment. An astonishment is when people do something and you be like, wow, why they doing that? And our people are an astonishment. You have our women, right? I seen a girl got on top of a car and started twerking. That's an astonishment. People looking at our women like, damn. And then brother walk into a club, just shoot the club up, just because he wants to. That's an astonishment. Our people as a whole, we are laughing stock. People look at our people and laugh at us. Our people was the only ones basically doing the crate challenge. What other race you know that was doing the crate challenge? Who was doing that crazy stuff? Falling, breaking our arm, breaking our back. We're an astonishment to people. He said we're gonna be a proverb. Y'all know a proverb is like a smart saying. People say, you wanna hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Y'all ever heard that?
Yeah.
Or black people love chicken. We love Kool-Aid. We love watermelon. That's a proverb. People look at us and be like, oh, I know they like chicken. I know they like fried chicken. All of us don't like fried chicken. You know what I'm saying? All of us don't like watermelon. But that's a proverb that people look at us, they think like that. Like, he finna, they lock their doors when we walk by the doors, they think we finna rob them. They look at black people as being like as dumb, we steal everything. That's how people look at us. He said also, they said, in a byword. So the Lord said that the Israelites gonna become a byword. A byword is like black. We calling ourselves black. We calling ourselves African American. We calling ourselves niggas. We calling ourselves colored. Afro American. Those are bywords that the Lord said was gonna be put on us because we didn't listen to him. And he also said, in it among all nations when the Lord shall end thee. So all the other nations, Arab man, the Chinese man, the white man, the African man, they look at us as thieves. They look at us, them murderers, man. Our people, everybody look down on our people, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why. Because back then we was kings and princesses, but now we called niggas. You know what I'm saying? You gotta go.
No, that's cool.
Okay. I'm gonna get two more. So this book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 48. This is another curse that God put on our people. I was telling the sister right here, I was telling her that God put a curse on us because we the Israelites according to the Bible. We ain't black, we ain't African American. Those are all terms that our oppressor put on us. Them all man-made names. But I was telling the sister that we got a curse on us from God that's holding us down. So I'm reading a few of these curses to prove that our people are the only people that's going through these curses. The white man, the Arab man, the Chinese man, they're not going through it. I'm reading y'all. So check this out. This is verse 48. He said, therefore shall thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger. So the Lord said, man, now we're going to have to serve our enemies in hunger. So where y'all go to get y'all food?
I go everywhere.
Everywhere, right?
Yeah.
So do our people own the places that you go to? They not really, right? Because the Lord said we have to serve our enemies in hunger. So Walmart, you go to Walmart, our people don't own Walmart. Go to Chick-fil-A, our people ain't own Chick-fil-A. Go to Zaxby's, our people ain't own the Zaxby's. It's a curse. God said, since we didn't listen to him, man, our people gonna have to serve our oppressor for everything. For hunger, he said, and we're gonna have to serve them for thirst. Where you go to get your drink from?
Stores.
The stores, right?
Stores.
We don't own none of that drink that you buy. We don't own Smart Water. We don't own Pepsi. We don't own Coca-Cola. We don't own Gatorade. We don't own none of that stuff. We don't own Powerade. We don't own none of that stuff. The Lord said we're going to have to go to our enemy for thirst. You can't even collect water and drink it. They'll fine you. You can't even collect rainwater. It freely falls from the sky. You have to go. They want you to go to them for everything. You have to go to them for water that freely falls from the sky. They'll really fine you. You'll really have to pay a fine if you collect water from the sky. You know what I'm saying? He said, and their nakedness, your clothes on your back. You gotta go to your oppressor to get your clothes. Anyway, even if you have a black-owned business, they still have to pay their taxes to their oppressor. If they want a loan, they still have to go back to the white man. So they still making money off of it. Nothing here in America, we don't own nothing here in America. Our people think they might have a small business that they own, but they don't really own nothing here. We still gotta pay our money back to the white man. Now his family, he passed it down from generation to generation with his people. But our people just spending money and going back to the nakedness, right? With the clothes on our back. You know, Michael Jordan, he don't even own his own brand. Nike owns Jordan. And even Kanye West Yeezys. Adidas own Yeezys. So even though they're his shoes, they still making money off him. They still making all the money that he get. He only getting a certain amount. all things. So the Lord said we're going to have to serve our oppressor and want anything that you think about. A driver's license, you have to go to your oppressor to get that. A passport, you have to go to your oppressor to get that. A school system, you have to go to your oppressor to get that. Like I said, like I tell other people, half of these HBCUs ain't owned by black people. You know what I'm saying? A lot of white people own all these HBCUs that we go to. So even though it's a historical black college, it's still owned by a white man. So anything that you think about, you have to go to a new car, you have to go to them. A loan, you have to go to them. That new iPhone that just came up, you have to go to them. They making money, everything that you think about. The corner store that you go to, Arabs own that. The hair salon that you go to, Chinese people own that. We don't own nothing here. And the Lord said, he shall put a yoke of iron upon our neck. So the Lord said, man, that also we're going to be in the land of our captivity. We're going to have to serve our oppressor. And he said they're going to put a yoke of iron upon our neck. We're the only race of people that had a yoke of iron upon our neck. In slavery, we're the only group of people that had that. No other people had a yoke of iron upon their neck. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to show you one more curse. That also proves right there that we the Israelites. Because we're the only people that's serving our oppressor. And it's crazy because we've been here our whole lives. And it takes us a dang 2 years to try to start a business here. But a Chinese man can come over here from China and instantly start a business. How can he start a business before me and I've been before him? You know what I'm saying? That's something to think about. So, it's another curse. This Deuteronomy 28 and 54. He says, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eyes shall be evil towards his brother. So the Lord basically saying, because back then in those times, we loved each other. We showed more love and compassion as a people towards each other. But now, since we didn't keep the commandments of the Lord, he said we're going to have an evil eye towards our brother. So what race of people that you know have an evil eye towards their brother that look exactly like them?
Full
Huh?
Caucasians.
I'm talking about like on a high level, like basically like black on black crime.
Yeah.
We killing each other. Blood versus Crips. You know what I'm saying? We calling each other ops. The white man don't call. You ever heard a white man call another white man op? But they don't do that. You ever heard a Chinese man say I'm gonna run down on Ling Ling? You don't never hear that stuff, but you hear our people say I'm gonna run down on Lil Ray Ray. I'm gonna run down on Tay Tay. That's my op. We the only people that make rap songs dissing other rappers that look exactly like us. That's the curse from God. God said since we didn't keep the commandments of the Lord, we're gonna have an evil eye towards each other. That's why black on black crime going on. That's why our sisters can't understand. We can't stand each other as a people. Even in our households, you have an auntie, one of your aunties hating on your other auntie. Then your uncle hating on your other uncle at the cookout. Now they finna fight. They drunk finna fight. We can't stand each other as a people. He also said, and towards the wife of his bosom, and towards the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So the Bible said the man also gonna have an evil eye, which is hate his woman, and his child, which he shall lead the household. So what race of people is known? It's a known fact that the man lead the household. It's on a high scale that the man lead the household and now the woman got to raise the child by herself. What race of people is going through that? On the high. Did you grow up with your father? Mm-hmm. You did? All praises. A lot of our people didn't grow up without their father though. That's a curse from God. God said that the man was going to lead the household. I bet if I ask a lot of people here, was you raised with your father? A lot of them going to say no. That's why that term that you get, the black woman, they say the independent black woman. That term comes because the woman got to raise a child by herself because the man not in the household. He either left because he didn't like the woman, he either dead or he in jail. So that's why a lot of our men grow up, you know what I'm saying, the way they grow up, gang banging, robbing, killing, effeminate. That's why they grow up like that, because they didn't have no father in the household. You know what I'm saying? So that's a curse from God. God said, since you didn't keep my commandments, you're going to be cursed in the city. The Israelites going to be cursed in the field. The Israelites going to grow without their father. You know what I'm saying? The Israelites going to hate each other. So who must we be then? If all this stuff happened to the Israelites and we're going through those same exact things, who must we be? Because we ain't black. We ain't African American. So who must we be then if all this stuff is happening to the Israelites and we're going through this stuff right now? Wouldn't we be them same people?
Yeah.
We would be the Israelites. You know what I'm saying? We are the Israelites according to the Bible. And that's way better than being a black man. That's way better than being a black woman. Because that's just a color of the crayon box. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to be no color. That's degrading ourselves. Being the color black. And we ain't even the color black. I seen an East Indian man darker than me. He ain't calling himself black. He calling himself East Indian. We the only people that's calling ourselves a color. Even white people, they call themselves Caucasian. They say they German. They say they Greek. They say they know where they come from. Australia. They know where they come from. We the only race of people that don't know who we is and where we come from. You know what I'm saying? We don't come from Africa. We come from Jerusalem. Jerusalem is our homeland. Africa, we don't come from them. You know what I'm saying? We really come from Jerusalem. That's our homeland. And these people right here, these fake Jews, they in our homeland right now. These are not the real Jews. You know what I'm saying? Them not the real Jews. You ever seen the Born in Striped Pajamas? It's an older movie about basically how the Holocaust went on. They was burnt with the gas chambers. Basically, these people right here that you see, they say they Jewish. They're not the real Jews. We are the real Jews. Black people are God's chosen people. But they took our identity and made us think that they was the God's chosen people. But really, we are God's chosen people. In the Bible, when you hear about the Israelites in the Bible, when you hear about King Solomon, David, do you know how Jesus looked? You don't? How?
I know how people say he look.
What they say? Like, what do you think in your mind?
I don't really know. So far, I just know that they so-called say he's white.
They say he white, right? And that's crazy because this why we got this image right here. This supposed to be Jesus. We got devil horns on it because it's not the real image. The Bible tells you how he look, but people don't read. And I'm gonna show you how he look. The Bible tells you how he look. This don't look nothing close to him. He looked like us. He was us. He was our people. If he walked the earth right now, people would call him a nigga. He one of us. He look exactly like us. Let me get that real quick. This Revelation chapter 1 and 4. It's Revelation 1 and 14 through 15. Now it's describing how Jesus looked. It said his head and his hairs were white like wool. So it's telling. Let me put a picture up. It said his hair and his head, which is hair. It said his hair was white like wool. So that man on that picture right there, he don't have woolly hair. I'm finna show you what texture wool is. Wool is the texture of a sheep. Sheep have woolly hair. Now I'm finna show you. I'm finna show you something real quick. Because we're the only race of people that have the texture hair of wool. Every other race don't have woolly hair. You know what I'm saying? We're the only people that have hair like this. When it's, I don't know if it's gonna come on. Let me show you it so you can see. That's the texture like wool. Wool is like the texture of a sheep hair. We're the only group of people that have an afro woolly hair. So the Bible said that Christ, his hair was actually woolly. It wasn't doggy, stringy hair. He said he had woolly hair, so he had hair like us. And it said, his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass. So the Bible basically telling you, John basically telling you that his feet was like the color brass. Brass is the color of a penny. So his feet was like the color of a penny. So ain't your feet the same color as your body? Right, so if his feet brown, his whole body will be brown. So it said, so his feet like unto fine brass, as if it burnt in a furnace. So the Bible said his feet like brass, as if you burn it in a furnace. So just imagine you having a penny, right? And you burn that penny, what color is it gonna turn?
Brownish.
Yeah, it's gonna get dark.
Yeah.
So he was a dark-skinned man. He was a dark-skinned man with white woolly hair. He was our people. You know what I'm saying? But that image they show us of Jesus, that's not the real image. And that's in every church. You go to the Christian church, that image is in almost every church. My grandma have an image of that in her house. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our people think that that's the real image of Christ, but that's not. The Bible says he looked like us. Everybody in the Bible that are Israelites look like us. You know what I'm saying? But we was taught that, you know, even going back to Black History Month that just passed, or in February, they tell us about the same people, about Martin Luther King, Harriet Tubman. They tell us about Rosa Parks, but they never tell us about our people that actually, you know, in the Bible. Black History Month, if people went off the Bible in Black History Month, it'd be way longer than 28 days. They gave us the shortest month to talk about our history, 28 days. The shortest month they give us to talk about our history. And not to know that when they tell us about our history, we still don't know who he is. You know, we still don't know who we come from. We don't know our heritage. We don't know the things that we did. We don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? So, how much you got a few minutes?
No, I'm gonna actually go out of town
Go out of town.
Yeah.
I give you a flyer.
Yeah.
They're right there under the Bible. Under the Bible.
Oh, let me give you a flyer. So then look into this. I give you two more scripts.
Okay.
2 more scripts. Or 3. Let me give you 3. All right, I'll face. I'm gonna give you 3 real quick. Cause these are some commandments, right? Cause the Lord requires something of us being His chosen people. Cause it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people that know they're Israelites, but they're not doing what the Lord requires of them. And the Lord requires something of us being His chosen people. And I'm gonna show you what it is. No, let me get this real quick. This Deuteronomy. This Deuteronomy 10 and 12. And now Israel, what does the Lord thy God require of thee? So we finna figure out what the Lord requires of us being His chosen people. He said, but to fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all His ways, and to love Him, and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and with all thy soul, to keep the commandments of the Lord and His statutes, which I command thee this day for thy good. So the Lord requires us to keep His commandments. So do you know a few commandments besides the 10? Because the Christian church, right, they don't teach us that it's really more than 10 commandments in the Bible. We know thou shalt not kill, thou shalt not steal, thou shalt not commit adultery. We know them commandments. But the Bible, it tells you it's more than 10 commandments. You know what a dietary law is? A dietary law is basically like things that you can and cannot eat. It's like a menu, basically. It tells you what you can and cannot eat. So the Lord requires something of us. Certain things we can't eat that our people eat. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna show you what it is. This Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 7. And the swine, you know what swine is? Swine is pig, that pork chop, that bacon. That's what swine, that sausage. That's what bacon is. He said, in that swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he chews not the cud, he is unclean to you. So the Bible said we can't even eat pork. Because the swine, it don't digest its food properly. That pig, the pig is the nasty. If you look into the pig is the nastiest animal in the whole world that's living on earth. It don't sweat. So whatever a pig eats, it stays inside it. The reason why we sweat is to get the toxins out of our body, because a lot of stuff get into our body. So when we sweat, the toxins get out of our body. A pig don't sweat. It have maggots in it. If you eat, that's why they say you have to cook a pig properly and get the maggots out. A pig have maggots in it. It have worms in it. A pig it eats anything. Like if I die right now, a pig will come and smell me and eat me. It's the garbage disposal of the earth. That's why the Lord say don't eat that pig. And that's the reason why a lot of our people in our family, they have high blood pressure. It's because they eating the pig. I bet if anybody you know, if they say they got high blood pressure, I bet if you ask them, what are you eating? Ask them if they eating pork, they're gonna be like, yeah. That's the reason why. The Lord is judging a lot of our people because they eating unclean foods. A pig was never made to be, it's good though. It's good, it tastes good, but it's never made to be eaten because it kills you. The pork kills a lot of our people. That's why a lot of our people got heart diseases. That pork doing it. And that's why when they cook pork, they won't even let you pour the grease down the sink. It'll clog the sink up. The grease from the pork, it'll clog the sink up. So that's why the Lord said don't eat that pork. He also said, of their flesh shall you not eat, and that carcass shall you not touch. They're unclean to you. Now he said, these shall you eat of all that are in the waters. Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas and in the rivers, them shall you eat. So the Lord said, now he's finna tell you what you can eat that's in the waters. You can eat anything in the waters, but it have to have fins and scales. So what do why people love eating that's in the water that don't have fins and scales? They come out the water.
Fish.
I mean,
They eat fish.
I mean, fish good though, but catfish don't. Not all fish. All fish don't have fins and scales, but most of them do though.
Yeah.
But the Bible says if it don't have fins and scales, you can't eat it. So crabs don't have fins and scales. You can't eat them. Shrimp don't. Lobsters don't. Oysters don't. They don't have fins and scales because they're the same as the pig. They eat everything at the bottom of the ocean. That's why when you open up a crab, it got yellow stuff in it. That's probably they probably ate some doo-doo from a whale or something. They do. Crabs eat everything at the bottom of the ocean. And that's why the water turning dark in the ocean now, because they're taking all the crabs out of the water. And they put them in restaurants. But you ain't not supposed to eat that stuff, man. What's up, King?
Let me ask you something, bro.
What's up, King?
Is them angel numbers real, bro?
Huh?
Is the angel numbers real?
Nah. I ain't angel numbers, but I ain't nah. I don't need like zodiac signs like that's not even real. Fact. So basically what I was going, so the Bible basically saying though, he telling you this because your body is a temple. Your body is a temple of the Lord. The Lord dwells inside you. So he don't want you just eating anything. Cause we came up here to America, that's why in slavery they had to force our people to eat pork. They had to force our people to eat pork because, you know, our people wasn't trying to eat it because we knew that pig was a nasty animal. But now our people don't know, so we freely eating pig now. We happy to eat pork chops. We happy to eat bacon. You know, that's why a lot of our people getting sick. But you can eat turkey, you can eat lamb, you can eat chicken, you can eat beef. But you got that pork and them crab, shrimp, a lot. That seafood. That seafood, it'll kill you. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you two more. Let me get
I'm gonna go and get my food, then I'm gonna come back.
All right,
I'm
baby.
gonna put my phone.
Still gotta go to the store and I still gotta cook.
I go 10 minutes.
What's your phone to calculate the distance and stuff?
Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, all praises to the Most High, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we in the last days, bro. You know what I'm saying? I constantly say this because we gotta get in our noggin. We in the last days. Hey, this stuff coming to America, man. You know what I'm saying? This stuff coming to America, and a lot of our people, you know, think it's a joke. A lot of our people think it's all play, man. Hey, America finna be destroyed. Let me get at it real quick. And the Lord always sent his prophets and his messengers to warn the people before it be destroyed. Any great kingdom that you know, that you look into, the Lord always sent his prophets to warn. What's that? Y'all got 2 minutes. Yo, y'all got 2 minutes. Hey, y'all God's chosen people. All right. Just be careful, dog. They'll be right back. You know they ain't coming back. You know what I'm saying? So what time should we leave?
I haven't counted. What's his address? Just focus on Brady. I'll figure it out.
Go to my notes. You know what I'm saying? But it's Revelations, chapter 18 and verse 3. The Lord said, "For all nations have drunk of the wine of wrath of her fornication." So it's talking about America, man. Every nation come over here and drink of the wine of Babylon, man. Every nation that you think about, the Chinese man, like I said in my other video, Chinese man come over here. You know what I'm saying? He started bugging out. He forget about his heritage over there in China. Come to America. He started bugging out. You know what I'm saying? Arab man come over here and start bugging out. All these people come over to America to bug out. Because America is the only country that you can do whatever, you can be whatever you want to be here, man. A man could be a woman here. A woman can be a dog here. Now, a man can marry a tree here. You can do anything that you want to in America only in America. Any other country will kill you. You know what I'm saying? Try to be a homosexual over there in Arabia. Watch they kill you. Gonna hang your ass. You know what I'm saying? But America is that country that everybody drunk of the wine of Babylon. The things that's wicked, the things that the things that's wicked, the things that's crazy, our people, it's normal now. It's normal now in America. America done normalized a lot of freaking crazy stuff. Women just like that. That's wicked. Jake, with his pants down to his knees. How is that glorified? That's literally glorified in America. The man got his cheeks out. The grown man got his butt out. That's glorified here, man. The woman got her boobs out with her butt out. That's normal here, though. A man that's dressing like a woman, that's normal here, though. See what I'm saying? America done normalized a lot of stuff, man. And that's why the Lord said this place gotta go. The Lord gonna destroy America, man. The Lord gonna destroy America. So let me read that. Yes, sister. Hey, sister, you got 2 minutes. You got 2 minutes. Oh, praise, oh, praise. Oh, praises. How you doing, sis? I'm good. So I'm basically you can look at the signs, but I'm basically, educating my people, right?
Hello.
Hey,
So I'm
I
basically
like your hat right
thank
now.
you.
Yes.
oh, crazy. So I'm basically edifying my people, right? So if I ask you your race or your nationality, what would you tell me?
Chelsea.
You say chosen?
Yeah.
Bro, I mean, okay, we chosen though.
Yeah, I know.
Matter of fact, let me get that. That's good that you said that. But according to the Bible, we will be. You ever heard of the Israelites?
Yeah.
We'll be them same exact people because we talk that we black, but we ain't really the color of my jacket. You know what I'm saying? And we talk that we African American, but you won't find African American nowhere in the Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So let me get this.
That's like the white people term.
Right. That's the white
We
people
right
term.
here.
Right.
I
All
know,
praise.
I know.
That's good because a lot of our people don't know.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's good that you know that. So this Deuteronomy 7:6, he said, "For thou art an holy people to the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth." So when you said we chosen, you on point.
Right.
Because the Bible said that we chosen. That's why nobody can do the stuff we do.
Right.
Like cook like us,
Right.
dance like us, dress like us. I was telling the other sisters, just imagine if our people wasn't in sports. How would sports look if we wasn't even